Guys, happy Taco Tuesday. It's still Tuesday evening, 8/26, 2025. We have a cabinet meeting. It took us a while because the cabinet meeting was 3 hours. We already dissected Scott Bessent, Treasury Secretary, and his lies. So let's go over tacos. So the meeting was more than 3 hours. I had to break it down to segments because you had the lies, the cabinet, and then more lies. So let's go through it all. In general, we have probably 22 lies, okay, in this cabinet meeting, okay, from Taco alone. That doesn't include Scott Bessent. So let's go through it. There's just too much to talk about, and it's pretty long. So instead of me explaining it before the analysis, let's just go through it. And so let me play it.
Summary analysis, August 26th, 2025 cabinet meeting. Overview. The cabinet meeting spanned over 3 hours.
There you go.
During this period, President Trump made 22 distinct false or misleading statements documented in our transcripts, line number 1, line number 22. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent added numerous fabrications of his own, including false claims about deficit reduction, tariffs, tax policy, and his no tax on tips narrative, all of which misrepresented statutory and fiscal reality. Other cabinet members echoed these distortions, creating a meeting where truth was systematically excluded and replaced with a coordinated messaging campaign. This was not a policy deliberation. It was propaganda theater. 2. Trump's lies, 22 total. Trump's 22 lies span nearly every domain of governance. Fiscal/economy. He falsely claimed tariffs generated $500B, $1T, line number 2, line number 9. The deficit was shrinking, line number 1, line number 3, line number 10, line number 13. U.S. growth was strongest in the world, line number 20, and inflation was 0, line number 21. Tax policy. He repeatedly declared no tax on tips, though the law provides only a limited deduction with FICA still applying, line number 4, line number 8, line number 12. Federal Reserve. He claimed full/total authority to fire Governor Lisa Cook, contradicting the FRCA's removal statute, line number 6, line number 7. Crime/immigration. He asserted illegal crossings were down 90%, line number 16, and immigration was ended, line number 17. That DC crime was down 50%, line number 18, and that he personally brought crime down more than anyone in history, line number 19. Foreign policy. He stated, "There's no wars because of me," line number 22, despite ongoing wars in Ukraine, Gaza/Israel, and Sudan. Rhetorical lies. He declared the greatest 100 days in history, line number 15, and this country has never been stronger, line number 14. 3. Bessent's misrepresentations. Scott Bessent, as Treasury Secretary, amplified Trump's fabrications with his own. He endorsed the false tariff narrative, claiming historic revenue and deficit improvement. He echoed the no tax on tips lie, presenting it as a blanket exemption rather than a limited deduction. He downplayed inflationary pressure, aligning with Trump's zero inflation narrative. He promoted a rosy fiscal picture contradicted by Treasury's own monthly statement. Bessent's role was to lend technocratic credibility to Trump's distortions, using the weight of Treasury to make falsehoods appear official. 4. A cabinet of lies. The August 26th meeting was not an isolated exchange. Cabinet members, one after another, parroted or embellished the same themes. Victory rhetoric, most accomplished presidency. Economic fantasy, tariff surpluses, deficit cuts. Populist slogans, no tax on tips. Security boasts, borders sealed, crime ended. Global dominance, no wars, world leaders begging Trump. The cumulative effect was a closed information loop, every cabinet member reinforcing Trump's narrative without contradiction, oversight, or factual correction. V. Trump and dictatorship rhetoric. At one point, Trump reportedly stated, "I'm not a dictator, but I can do whatever I want." This statement is internally contradictory. On its face, it denies dictatorship, but its substance embraces autocracy in the context of claiming at-will authority over the Federal Reserve, centralizing crime and policing decisions in D.C., Chicago, and New York, nationalizing corporate stakes through forced government ownership, declaring fiscal and economic realities by assertion, not fact. It was a dictator-style cabinet meeting, regardless of the denial.
6.
Purpose of the meeting. The true purpose of the meeting was not governance, but propaganda and control. Propaganda for the public, to reassure supporters with simple slogans, no tax on tips, crime down 50%, deficit shrinking, that defy reality but sound positive. Pressure on institutions. By declaring false authority over the Fed and dismissing legal limits, Trump aimed to normalize executive supremacy. Stagecraft. The meeting projected unity and loyalty, every cabinet member lying in chorus as a show of strength. Psychological dominance. The claim, I can do whatever I want, is a dictatorial flourish, meant to test how far he can push institutions and condition the public to accept unchecked power. 7. Conclusion. The August 26, 2025 cabinet meeting stands as a case study in authoritarian stagecraft. 22 lies by Trump. Numerous misrepresentations by Scott Bessent. A chorus of cabinet members reinforcing the same falsehoods. All wrapped in the language of denial, not a dictator while practicing dictatorship in substance. It was not governance. It was propaganda, intimidation, and a stress test of how far truth can be bent before institutions, markets, or the public resist. Master transcript, President Trump, August 26, 2025 cabinet meeting. Trump-only remarks, with reporters Q&A, all false/misleading claims bolded and tagged, lie hashtag. Trump made 22 distinct false or misleading statements, which we tagged lie number 1 through lie number 22, and before institutions, markets, or the public resist. Fiscal/markets, 9 lies deficit, tariffs, inflation, growth, markets. Tips/taxes, 3 lies, no tax on tips. Federal Reserve, 2 lies, full/total authority over Governor Cook. Crime/immigration, 5 lies border, illegal immigration ended, DC crime 50% drop. Foreign policy, 1 lie, no wars because of me. Miscellaneous rhetoric, 2 lies, most accomplished 100 days. This country has never been stronger. Backhand index pointing right, that makes 22 lies total. Opening remarks, video number 1. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Thank you all for being here. This is an historic cabinet meeting, one of the most important in our nation's history. We've accomplished more in 100 days than any administration ever, maybe in all of history. We've brought the deficit down faster than anyone thought possible, lie number 1. For minutes and 35 seconds, our tariffs are working tremendously well. Every day, we're collecting more money. We've already taken in over $500 billion this year, and it could be $1 trillion by the end, lie number 2. The deficit is shrinking because of these tariffs, lie number 3. 8 minutes and 12 seconds, no tax on tips. For the first time, tipped workers keep every dollar they earn, lie number 4. 12 minutes and 40 seconds, you look at the markets. That's proof that our policies are working, lie number 5. 15 minutes and 25 seconds, and the Federal Reserve. I have full authority to remove Lisa Cook, lie number 6. Reporter Q&A, video number 1. 20 minutes and 5 seconds, reporter Q1, under what authority are you firing Governor Lisa Cook? Trump, the Fed isn't independent. I have total authority to remove her, lie number 7. 23 minutes and 12 seconds, reporter Q2, does no tax on tips mean tipped workers won't pay any taxes? Trump, that's right, no taxes. They keep it all, lie number 8. 27 minutes and 30 seconds, reporter Q3, tariffs are generating $500 billion or more? Trump, we're at $500 billion already. Lie number 9, the deficit, it's going down fast, lie number 10. 32 minutes and 45 seconds, reporter Q4, markets reacted to the Fed firing? Trump, not at all. Markets went up because they love what we're doing, lie number 11. 37 minutes and 18 seconds, reporter Q5, is no tax on tips about policy or politics? Trump, it's about workers. They're keeping their tips now, lie number 12. 41 minutes and 55 seconds, reporter Q6, critics say your deficit numbers are misleading. Trump, that's fake news. Nobody has cut the deficit more than me, lie number 13. 46 minutes and 20 seconds, closing. This country has never been stronger, lie number 14. Video number 2 continuation. 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Nobody has ever accomplished what we've accomplished, lie number 15. 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Our border is the most secure it's ever been. Illegal crossings are down 90%, lie number 16. 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Reporter Q1. Trump, illegal immigration is basically ended. Lie number 17. 18 minutes and 15 seconds. DC crime. Murders, robberies, carjackings, all down more than 50%. Lie number 18. 25 minutes. Reporter Q2. Trump, we've brought crime down more than anyone in history. Lie number 19. 31 minutes and 20 seconds. The economy is roaring. We have the strongest growth in the world, lie number 20. 38 minutes and 10 seconds, reporter Q3. Trump, inflation is 0, maybe even negative, lie number 21. 44 minutes and 30 seconds. There's no wars because of me, lie number 22. Pushpin consolidated lie index, lie number 1, lie number 22. Fiscal/markets. Lie number 1, deficit brought down fastest ever. Lie number 2, tariffs equals $500 billion plus $1T by year end. Lie number 3, deficit shrinking because of tariffs. Lie number 5, markets prove discipline. Lie number 9, $500 billion already collected from tariffs. Lie number 10, deficit going down fast. Lie number 11, markets rose because they love us. Lie number 13, nobody has cut the deficit more than me. Lie number 14, this country has never been stronger. Lie number 20, US has strongest growth in world. Lie number 21, inflation 0 or negative. Tips/taxes. Lie number 4, no tax on tips. Workers keep every dollar. Lie number 8, no taxes on tips at all. Lie number 12, workers keeping their tips now. Fed independence. Lie number 6, full authority to remove Fed Governor Cook. Lie number 7, total authority to fire Fed Governor. Crime, immigration, foreign policy. Lie number 15, greatest 100 days in history. Lie number 16, illegal crossings down 90%. Lie number 17, illegal immigration ended. Lie number 18, DC crime down 50%. Lie number 19, crime down more than anyone in history. Lie number 22, no wars because of Trump. Balance scale court brief analysis, highlights. Fed authority, lie #6/#7. The Federal Reserve Act, 12 U.S.C. section 242, allows only for cause removal. Trump's claim of at-will authority is false. Tariff/deficit, lie #2/3/#9/10. Treasury receipts is almost equal to $108 billion net, not $500B, $1T. FI 2025 deficit projected is almost equal to $1.9T, exaggerated by 10 times. Tips, lie #4/#8/#12. 2025 OBBB Act created a temporary deduction up to $25,000, not exemption. FICA still applies. Trump misleads by calling it no tax. Markets, lie #5/#11. Same day Reuters reports markets moved on Fed interference risk, not fiscal discipline. Claim is false. Immigration, lie #16/#17. CBP/DHS data show hundreds of thousands of crossings in 2025. No 90% drop. Immigration not ended. Crime, lie #18/#19. MPD/FBI data do not show 50% DC crime drop. 1990s remain the largest national decline. Misleading exaggerations. Economy/inflation. Lie #20/#21. IMF/OECD show US growth, not number one. BLS CPI mid 2025 shows 3 to 4% inflation, not 0%. Wars, lie number 22. Conflicts ongoing in Ukraine, Gaza/Israel, Sudan. Claim of no wars false. Magnifying glass stilted right cross-examination Q&A combined. Fed/Cook removal question. Do you have authority to fire a Fed governor at will? Lie #6/#7. A. No. Statute requires for cause removal. Tariffs and deficit question. Where is the $500B, $1T tariff revenue? Lie #2/#9. A. Treasury shows $108 not hundreds of billions more. Question, is the deficit shrinking fast? Lie #1/#3/#10/#13. A. No. FI 2025 deficit is almost equal to $1.9T. No tax on tips question. Are tips tax-free now? Lie #4/#8/#12. A. No. Deduction only. Tips still taxable. FICA applies. Markets question. Did markets rise because of fiscal discipline? Lie #5/#11. A. No. Markets moved on Fed interference, not discipline. Crime/immigration question. Is illegal immigration ended? Lie #16/#17. A. No. CBP reports hundreds of thousands of encounters. Question, is DC crime down 50%? Lie number 18. A. No. Stats show no such drop. Question, did you bring crime down more than anyone? Lie number 19. A. No. The 1990s saw the biggest declines. Economy/inflation question. Does the US have strongest growth? Lie number 20. A. No. IMF shows other countries ahead. Question, is inflation zero? Lie number 21. A. No. CPI shows 3-4% in 2025. Wars question, did you stop all wars? Lie number 22. A. No. Ukraine, Gaza, Sudan conflicts ongoing.
So there you have it, guys. 22 lies. I went through it. I don't think anybody has gone through something like this, probably ever, either in the media or in social media. So that's something that would help you if you have this time to go through it. And so hopefully you have time to go through it. We didn't go through each cabinet member because there's no point of going through each lie. The two people that matter, as we said in the Scott Bessent video earlier, is Taco and Scott Bessent. If these two guys are lying, then it doesn't matter. And we summarize what the other people said already early on in the video, okay? So Taco, 22 lies, Scott Bessent, numerous other lies. That's a lot of lies, okay? And we summarize what the cabinet did. In 3 hours, they just wasted our time, okay, with these lies, and this is meant for MAGA, okay? So that's it. Thank you again. If you have any questions, let me know, and please digest it, study it, send it out to your friends and family so they understand it, because yeah, we took some time to go through each of the lies, and this is just today. So when you have 3 hours of this stuff, it takes a while. So it's very important for you to understand it, not that he's telling the lies, but actually the details of the lies, and we went through all that. Okay, thank you very much.